This live stream may contain mature material some viewers might not find suitable.
Hello everybody and welcome. My name is Lord Diaz, aka LDZ, and this is a very special edition of the Level 99 live stream where we are feeling fine all the way up here at Level 99. We have a packed house here tonight across both YouTube, Twitch, and we have a couple of bots hanging out with us over on Kick. I know we love the bots. Brady and Ying Things holding it down all the way over on Twitch. Mr. White, King Be Cruel, Jordan Fadeaway, Fambro, Strollier, Fambro, Dark Side Ranter, all hanging out with us all the way over on YouTube. And guys, it's a red carpet affair. We've got the heavy hitters. Everybody's coming through. Everybody's coming through. So I did get the dance pad. It is on its way. It's going to take like at least a month for it to get here. Before it even, I can't even track it until it gets to America. But I've been in correspondence with the people, and the people that that helped me kind of like build myself up the nerve to buy the thing. They said that they get their pads from them and it takes long. So just trust the process. So I'm going to trust my friends. Coffee Not Safe for Work, Riley, and all of them. It's a capacity crowd and they're hanging from the rafters. Oh, shit. But seriously, thank you guys so much for hanging out. And we are going to jump right in because we have a lot of video to get into. So Dashfire, thank you once again for the excellent content. This one's titled DSP Wage Quits Smark Guys. Walmart robs him and admits the bank leaks are real. Sheesh. Big ups to Dashfire. How does everything sound? Can you hear this? Can you hear me? Hey, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, just want to remind everybody, May 1st is but a few days away. Where's my calendar? 1, 2, 3 days away. Where will you be May 1st? Look how different Kat looks, bro. Oh, look how different she looks, bro. Her makeup actually looks better. Likely in a warehouse. All right, are you guys ready? You'll be watching TBS? Same.
What is going on, guys? We are back for another DSP video. And this week, DSP wage quits Smark Guys. Threatens to wage quit Legos and every single game he plays.
I'm shocked.
And also, he gets robbed by Walmart. All this and more coming up soon. And we start today on Sunday, where Wario64 shows off GameStop new amiibo pricing. And of course, if you know DSP, he hates Nintendo, which is going to be ironic, considering what happens later in the week. And he quotes it and says, you have to be mentally unstable to buy these. They will sell out, guaranteed. And then also, the Stellar
Well, just
Blade,
make sure that you're grounded,
DSP's
Ranter. You'll be
most hated
fine.
game of all time, has statues as well. And
So look at this. It said you'd have to be mentally unstable to meh, why bother? Exactly, but he still posted it. Anyway, that for a couple of days inspired a whole bunch of people across the internet to start screen capping his vlogs when he was standing in front of all of the figurines that he bought when he was in YouTube money, which is, you know, both ironic and so on brand for DSP. But on top of that, Then people started like memeing it a little bit. So of course, you know what I had to do? I had to let them know that these designs plus more were available on my shop, and you would have to be mentally unstable if you wanted any of these. Found at the links below.
DSP, you have to be mentally unstable to, nah, why bother, LOL. And of course,
there
Mr.
it is!
220 himself, in the past, look at all the statues.
Look at him, bro! He's looking like a Sasquatch, dude. He's looking like Hillary. He's looking like Hillary Clinton in that Section 8 apartment with that Polaroid photo, bro.
That he had in his condo. And it seems like everyone is turning against DSP. Remember, back in the summertime, he was on Cultaholic's wrestling show. But now it appears they prefer PWR over DSP.
Uh-oh. Good boy.
Dark Side Flow, thank you very much. Can I get a shout out to all the hot young dudes in the PWR army? Big shout out to all the hot young dudes in the PWR army. I don't understand that.
Wrestling.
Yeah, it's pro wrestling. What have I just said?
Oh, what's
What have I
going
just
on?
said?
What's happening? What's he done? Oh,
Oh,
no,
no,
he's
someone's
done
gone, oh,
something.
no, Adam.
He's done something bad.
What have I done? What have you just done to me?
And
Guys, I'm going to need to start, like, kind of making sure I don't say anything out loud when I'm reading the chat, because this is exactly the type of stuff that would happen to me. Oh, shit. Daddy Phil's not going to be happy with PWR. That
Would you
name
look
is
at that?
banned,
Every single week.
banned. Gone forever on the Level 1 podcast, bros.
spending for Down from the Rafters has gone up. In the same time, he becomes a kick partner and gets paid weekly. And this week is no exception, as he spent $862 in WWE Champions.
That's right. Tom Campbell did have a sign. He threw it up, and it was set, and it said PWR greater than DSP.
Look at
This is true. This is
DSP's
true.
Patreon is down to 30 people. Most
Aw.
likely it's people that forgot to unsubscribe or have auto pay on. And I particularly like support the content behind the scenes tier, where he says, "Give me money and I will not shout you out." What a scumbag. And also,
Damn.
by the way, he's still promoting that he'll do shout outs when you become a Patreon on stream, which he never does.
He never does
And
that.
he's still promoting.
He never
the
talks
one-on-one
about his
private
Patreon.
Reacts, which he doesn't do anymore. Which is about 76 Canadian, which would be about $50 American.
Wow.
And Silence of the Ham points out that Phil hasn't broke 1,000 views on any uploads in 5 days straight. And the last one was drama farming.
I'm going to just be honest with all y'all guys. I could probably count on one hand how many videos, recent videos, have cracked 1,000. I'd say 4 if I'm being generous.
But remember, he's not Mr.
But
Drama.
I'm not Mr. Views, by the way.
He doesn't want to be part of drama. He has nothing to do with drama. Drama, drama, drama. Then we have these in the pre-stream. We have DH1. Remember, this is Easter that he's streaming on. For someone who makes their own schedule and can
The
have
Lord's
any
Day.
day off they want, seems weird that you did want to take today off to spend the holiday with your wife.
Damn! And there it is. My new favorite emote, bros. Come on. Let me just drop some of them in the chat. I'm such a huge fan. I love this guy's work. So much so I carried it over into Twitch. I don't care. I don't even care.
And then we have Piper, who quotes it and says,
Look, it's
"Huh?"
moving.
And then DSP, is this guy stupid or something? I just had 2 days off, LOL. I spent a ton of time with Kat, and now I'm back for a work week. Wow, how bizarre. Hello, Jade. Then goes on to say
Hello,
about
Jade.
holidays. When you're your own boss, you realize that days are just days, and holidays are meaningless.
Damn.
What's meaningful is getting to spend time with family when you can. Which is weird because you're complaining you don't have time to spend with them. Then a holiday
Bro, Jade has been gone for a minute. King Be Cruel, you are absolutely correct. Somebody brought it up too. Like somebody said, like, where's Jade been? And I think that was the crazy thing, because like I sensed something was wrong, because like do try to pay attention to the chat, but like it is a very rare, like if I'm watching a chat, it's a PWR chat, because that it's popping. A Raw Phil chat is popping. So the kick chat, on Phil's channel is popping, but there's nothing going on in the YouTube channel chats for the most part, except for Nightbot, and I do be missing Jade. So if he was there, I completely missed it. But that's what the word on the street is. I heard he's been on the night streams only. All right. So I'm be optimistic and say that Jade's okay.
And you decide to stream instead of spend time with them. Get them to spend time with family when you.
Crazy how we kind of show more like you know, more care. What's the right word? Do we actually care about Jade and his whereabouts? Like, this is the first I'm hearing about it, right? Well, I'm not going to say we because it wasn't me. You guys brought it to my attention.
10, not on exact dates. We didn't
Deus
celebrate our
Marionette
anniversary
with
until
the
Friday,
lurk.
but
Thank
we
you
had
so
an amazing
much.
day when we did.
The glue that
It's all
holds
just
this
semantics
and a bunch
marketing.
of streams
Now, keep
around
in
her
mind, too,
together.
Cat's birthday, no day off. Valentine's Day, no day off.
Like, what is
Wedding
Jade doing
anniversary, no day off.
during the
So
day?
he doesn't celebrate any of those. However,
Christmas?
his
Birthday?
birthday's a big thing, and he spends it streaming and builds it up as a holiday. So you can see how he values himself compared to his family.
Damn!
Then he opened up the stream and said he's working on Easter because it's just another day. It doesn't mean anything. Says he doesn't have to spend time with his family today. And then goes on to say that he's not rich and he has to work today. But remember, guys, he's not broke, he's not poor, but he's also not rich and he needs to work to make money, dude. Then you're never going to believe this. This is how they celebrated the entire anniversary. A week later, after the actual anniversary,
Yikes.
they got DoorDash and went shopping. And then they played with Jasper. So what exactly was different from any other day, Phil?
Damn.
Of course, what DSP's doing here is he's normalizing it. Saying, I don't care about the wedding anniversary. I don't care about Valentine's Day. I don't care about your birthday. It's all about me. And now DSP is changing. Because before, like I said, he doesn't want anything to do with drama. He doesn't want to do drama. He doesn't want to be in drama.
Okay,
He
Review
doesn't wanna
Tech
be
USA
roped
tomorrow.
into doing drama. But now he's saying, I don't want to do drama all the time.
All the
which
time.
means
Oh, we're back on the semantics.
This is a certified hood classic.
he's open to doing drama. And he was very
Of course he'd be
disappointed
open
in the
to
last
it.
Smark Guys. Not because of the host, but because people were not supporting it. And
Ooh.
guys, he's
Not
now
supporting
being
it.
honest and telling you need to support Smark Guys, especially
Thank you,
tomorrow's
Ying.
stream, which is his WrestleMania stream. And in the past, he said he expects $1,000 on the WrestleMania stream.
Right,
Let's see
Brady?
How well that goes for him. Then DSP had a big idea.
As long as
something
it's
different
attention-seeking
for DSP
behavior.
tries it. Are you
Look
ready
how
for
long
it?
his hair is. Whoa, brother. Whoa, brother. He's looking rough right here. He's got the liver spots on his temple. He's got his greasy hair. Hasn't been cut. He's got the snort sacks. It's got the greasy nose. Red-ass nose. Double chin. I see two very robust-looking chins there. A very limp-looking arm. Like he's hunched over. He is not looking good right here. Snort sacks, yeah. These things. You know what helps with that? Quartz. It's a quartz thing. It's a very specific shape. You can literally go over your face with it. You can feel the goo in your face. You bring it down to your chin. You bring it up. And then you push it down your neck. Good.
Yes, he's gonna eat more food. That is right. That's his big idea, to change things up, make it fresh again. And of course, if we're talking about fresh, we're talking about Subway. And DSP decided to check out their menu, even though he's always against Subway, saying it's garbage, it's horrible, he'll never eat it. However, when money gets involved, all of a sudden, Subway's a good idea, dude. And we have this from Rebsy.
I didn't even
DSP
know
went
about this.
full-on man-child over Subway's menu.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Did you guys see this?
No, we don't. We can't see your screen.
A foot-long cookie? A dipper? What the fuck is this?
Yo, that foot-long cookie there looks dank. And they had a foot-long churro.
Look at that. So they take a foot-long piece of cardboard and they put Doritos in it.
Yo!
And then they pour random toppings on it.
That looks
and then
really
they sell
good,
it to you.
though. Oh, bros. Why does he hate America?
Ugh.
Look at his hand floating in the air.
What is that? A foot-long cookie.
Delicious.
What are these dippers?
Yo! This looks good!
What?
Yo!
Tender chicken strips draped in a melty American cheese and rolled up into 2 6-inch pieces of pillowy lavash wrap.
Toasted wraps, bro.
That was lavash. This is nasty. Oh. Look, all they do.
Will it be a
they
foot-long
just open a bag of
meatball
Doritos.
recipe?
They
Yang?
literally do.
Omega Mac
They
10
open a
hanging
bag
out
of Doritos of your
with
choice,
the lurk. Thank you.
and they just put toppings on it.
We also had a
cold-ass
foot-long
rubbery
pretzel
steak.
tip. We
They
used to
just
be a
toss some
proper
cheddar cheese,
country.
like some tomato. Oh no.
Cheddar cheese. Baja Chipotle? Oh! His wife would love it. His fat wife would love that. This bit sucks. When you grab your face like this, Phil, and you have nothing to say, and you're full of dead air, this bit sucks, bro. Stop doing it. This is your go-to. I know this is something you do all the time. All the time. It's not funny. It wasn't funny the first time. It wasn't funny the next time. It wasn't funny the 50 other times after that. It wasn't funny this time. Stop doing it. Just stop.
Welcome to America.
And then we have Dalton. I got nothing
Wow.
really to say. Fuck Phil.
People are, oh, why are you working on Easter? Because I just had 2 days off. Oh, but it's a holiday.
And it won't be funny in the future. Right, Brady? Brady got a sense of humor. He says it looks nasty, but it's more healthier than anything that he eats, fam bro. You got it right.
Congratulations.
Okay. Allow me to explain something. As you get older, you come to realize this, and perhaps if you ever get the opportunity to be your own.
Look at that bug eyes right there. Bug eyed. That's my favorite. That's my favorite when he's like trying to like speak down to you by cocking his nose up. I ain't about body shaming, but if I had one wish, it would be to be wherever Phil goes when he leaves the fort, so I can say his wife is fat to see what the man, quotes, will do. Hint, I ain't scared. I ain't never scared.
His name is
Oh.
John
This'll
C.
be-
He's gonna get in the ring and put boots down.
All right, that kind of
Literally, holidays
that
are just a
scared me.
date. Do you get that?
Do you
like,
get it?
It's not the fact that today is
Well played,
Easter.
Brady.
And
Thank
so
you.
today, I should have taken today off to celebrate Easter with my family because it's so important.
I fully
to have it on that
intend
day. It doesn't.
on body shaming, bros. I body shame. I body shame. I got body dysmorphia too. I body shame. Be healthy. I see a lot of unhealthy people, and I'm not just talking about overweight people. I'm just talking about people in general. You can be scrawny, skinny too, and be unhealthy looking, bro. I don't know what Phil is. He's like his body is failing him. He is reducing into himself. He used to be like chonky, and now he's kind of withering away. I feel like he's gonna start being like this real soon, hunched over and like T-Rex arms and stuff like that. Just not very healthy. Like, we're seeing the beginnings of it. His head looks so fat and big because his body is like literally wasting away underneath it.
Matter. What matters is having the time to celebrate with family and friends, having that time to recuperate,
Bug eyes.
to have meaningful moments. That's what matters.
You know he's serious when he whispers. That's what matters.
The date doesn't matter. Get it?
You
It
get it.
doesn't. You know, we didn't get to celebrate our anniversary on our anniversary because we were all busy, but we had a great couple of days where we celebrated together and had a ton of fun.
What? What? I don't think she can. Look, instead of just like spinning this tale about it was meaningful in a different way, he could have just said we didn't want to do anything, or this is a sham wedding. This is a wedding. This is a marriage of convenience. I get fed. You get your.
And his name is John C.
I don't know what she provides him. Maybe his parents won't think of him as a homosexual.
Did it matter that
This was a Theo theory that I had, and I'm holding on to it. I think Phil is gay. I think his parents know he's gay, and this whole marriage to Kat is a way. Kat is a beard. This is Phil's way of making their parents happy and getting their inheritance. I think this is also he can get the money from the parents when they die because they are so old-fashioned that they don't approve of him being a homoquestional.
on the exact day? Of course it didn't. You know, some years I have my birthday off. Some years I work on my.
And I don't mean it as a slur. Just Phil is gay. He's just so flamboyantly gay. Like, obviously.
It's fine. All you got to do is be sure that you are spending enough time with those that matter the most to you.
Because when he was an adult and he was growing up, I mean, he is an adult now, but when he was like in his adolescence, in his early rookie years on the internet, he would always go above and beyond when it came to like, girls, boobs, ass, like he exhibited qualities of like trying to mimic what other people were saying, what he thought was the right thing to say, not really understanding why he was saying it.
As long as you are, it doesn't matter what the actual date is. It's all good. But I just love how
He'll try to get them
people
fat
come up
stacks with the fat
weirdest things.
cats.
I had 2 days off.
He said that they were busy on their anniversary, but that's a lie. He was supposed to do Smark Guys, but the host canceled on him, but he just streamed anyways. You're right! Fambro, you're right!
How are you working today? I just had 2 days off.
He had it out!
Well, I don't get it. You make your own schedule. Why not have a third? Why not have a fourth?
I gotta
Why not
work.
have 7 days in a row? Why not have 2 months in a row? Why not? Why work ever again?
I spent
Well,
all
yeah,
this money on this shit
because I'm not
behind me
rich.
and in front of
Because
me.
I actually
didn't
do
give
need
a
to work
shit
to earn a
thought
living.
about what I was going to do for my
It's that
wife.
simple. When you are someone who puts out meaningful, positive content, you have
Whoa.
to put it out at a regular pace so that people will come by.
Don't forget
and
we got
support
that
said
button.
Content. It's not like I'm some e-celebrity that people just open their wallets and toss thousands of dollars at every time that I get on stream. I'm not a harmful individual who sets out to either lie and shill to you constantly so you'll spend money on paid sponsorships and products, or sits here bullying people on the internet constantly and you get your jollies off on it.
Some people deserve to be bullied, Phil. I'm just going to say. People deserve to get bullied. Bullying builds character. All right? And if you can't take bullying, then I think you have bigger problems. Because the world's not kind. The world's not nice. And you need to have a hard edge on you because you're going to have people that are going to walk all over you. Specifically guys like him. He takes advantage of people who are of lesser mind than him. And he gets away with it. Until people like us start saying, hey, your fandom, your actual legitimate fans, are a bunch of people who do not know any better. And God bless them for, exercising their ability to do what they want. But I don't feel like it's at their own discretion because you're the one telling them that if they don't give you their money, then the world is going to end.
Instead, I actually have to work. Get it?
Get
And
it?
I'm happy with my job. I'm happy with who I am and and all of this. I'm really happy.
If his
that I
mouth
got
is
to
open,
spend time
he's lying,
with my
fam, bro.
wife for 2
Straight
days.
up.
Then DSP talking about Smark Guys yet again, because tomorrow, remember, is his WrestleMania show.
Brady,
He
I'm gonna
says,
give it to you.
spend-
I'm gonna give it to you. Everybody gets bullied, bro. All I can tell you is you can't sell it. You can't sell it, bro. That's what they want. Don't feed the trolls.
4 hours talking about wrestling.
If you
is
don't give it
effort.
power,
So he
that
hopes
they're looking
you'll
for
support him.
your
And then
they're
for the
looking for
longest
your
time,
reaction
DSP
for the
was
power
preaching
in what
how
they're
Walmart
doing.
is bad. They crush small businesses.
Shout
They're
out to
horrible,
Dashfire.
they're
Oh, wait.
scumbags, all
He's
this
putting himself
stuff.
on
Well, guess
on
what,
his own
guys?
show.
DSP might shop with Walmart to get a Switch too. It's funny how as soon as he wants something, his
She was
morals,
right.
his values.
Sometimes
go
you
out
need
the
to be
window.
thankful for
it's
those
almost like he's the biggest
who bully you
scumbag on the
because
planet.
they show areas
And
you
one
need
of
to
the weirdest
strengthen
things
within
ever
yourself.
is that
Darkside
he
Ranner with the
played
heat.
all the Life is Strange video games, and now he's realizing that they're too leftists.
And of course, I'm not
and liberal,
advocating for
saying that
brigading
they're
or
trying to
bullying
put gay
people.
characters into the
Of
video game and
course.
shoehorn them and push their own message. That is right. DSP played all those games and is just now realizing it's a gay dating simulator. And then he was begging like crazy. Please, let's hit the goal right now before the pre-stream ends, so I don't have to worry about it all day. But
He'll
remember,
then
guys,
just worry about
he's
the
not
next
broke,
goal.
He's not poor, but he really needs that money right now.
He really does.
And then DSP played Minecraft on Easter, and he kept dying in Minecraft. You know how hard it is to constantly die in Minecraft?
They got
a game for
9-year-olds
children?
playing this game at
And
a
he
high
doesn't
level,
blame
bro.
himself. He blames the game, saying they messed up the game.
See, look at
That's
that.
right. That is right. Every single time he dies in a game, doesn't matter what game it is, it's always the game's
That's how you
fault.
know you're,
They
like,
fucked
being the
that
bigger
part up,
person.
dude. Then DSP was crying about the game, Minecraft, and saying that it's too ridiculously hard for its own good. And the money wasn't there.
Uh-oh.
And now, the first game of the week, he's threatened to wage quit Minecraft. That is right, another children's game that he has now threatened to wage quit. And then, all of a sudden, you'll never believe this, guys. Anonymous, out of nowhere,
What?
with a $30 tip, then a $100 tip, saved the stream, and all of a sudden, the game's good again. And he clocks out extremely fast. Then the daily wrap was all about, if you don't continue to give me money, I will wage quit everything. And he
Do it,
titles
coward, you won't.
Chill Return, Minecraft Pain and Anguish, Disco Elysium Fun, the daily wrap.
We getting there right money. We getting there right money.
Man,
Darkside
perfect timing.
Super chatted $5. Someone say money.
Darkside Ranner with the 5. Thank you so much, my friend. And you know what that means? We just hit the goal! Let's go! And you know what that means? I built out this set. I said I was going to do it, and we're going to do it. I hope to see you on the other side of this. Whoa, buddy! I can't believe it. We hit the goal. We crushed the trolls. And now we should jump back into Dashfire's latest 2-hour epic.
Very last ever episode of Smark Guys. That is right. The
Darkside Rander's got it right. That's one more smoke break for the good guy.
Mania version of
Depends
Smark
on who you
Guys.
ask, I think.
How well did it do for
PWR
DSP?
thinks I'm
Well,
quite
we're
the
gonna
heel.
find out very soon. Now let's do a checkup.
He did put me over in the ladder match, though, which is the sign of a good professional wrestler. That's a good professional wrestling mind to have, okay? I could sit here and say, PWR, you're garbage, you suck, you're the worst, blah, 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 whatever. But if I beat PWR, then I just beat a nobody. I just beat somebody that was garbage, right? I just beat somebody that was below me, right? However, and then also think about it like this: if he beat it, like, you want to always build up your opponent to make them seem like a bigger deal than what they are. That's good business, because then when you beat them or when you're doing business together, it means more. Just saying.
On DSP Throwback, and look at that. 62 views in 4 months.
Yikes.
221 views in 4 months. 112 in 4 months. 183 in 4 months. 82 in 4 months.
We have
151
comparable
views
numbers.
in 4 months.
That's
and
pretty cool.
62 views
That's pretty
in 4
cool.
months. I wonder why he's not working on this anymore. And then apparently some sick son of a bitch sent Dave's big coloring book with Cat on the cover to Cat and said it was from Linda and enjoy, Cat. And then we have some
Damn.
band names from Kick from the day before, including DSP affiliate grift real. Cyrax 43. Philip
Philip
220.
220.
Did you enjoy Casino Stream Pig? PWR is on level 2. Get it?
Get it?
Invisible Creeper Derek Ip. Get the Rope Piggy real.
Damn!
Band to Protect. Ego Sad Pig Efsler.
Ooh.
And YouTube Bag Short November 2022. And then DSP was pissy because his attendance was not what he expected it to be for
Wah,
the
wah.
WrestleMania episode of Smark Guys. As he puts this in the pre-stream. Yes, the podcast will be shorter today overall.
All DSP needed to do was get PWR on the show. I will forever question why DSP did not just bite the bullet and then bring on PWR and they would have a conversation. And it would have been the biggest thing to happen, but Phil took that away from us. That coloring book is cursed, Fort Worth, because DSP took this away from us.
Good morning to all 25 of you.
However, the second best thing happened, and that was PWR disavowing Ass and Darkside Phil.
I'm using the restroom and starting, so I guess people will just have to miss the beginning. Oh well.
Oof.
I warned everyone, LOL. And then DSP put this out on Twitter. My Smart Guys WrestleMania 41 Super
He's
Show
such a-
is now live.
He's such a little
and you can
prick
watch
on
it
this,
entirety
on that
here.
chat, bro.
Thank you to all who engaged and supported my pro wrestling commentary efforts since January. And as soon as he started up, he claimed that his stream was getting copyright claimed. He thought at first it was the fan music. Then someone suggested it was the pictures in the picture frame. And even at one point saying, oh, maybe it's the shirt. Maybe the logo is causing you to get claimed.
What?
So DSP, being the dumbass that he is, actually believed them and changed his shirt.
What?
And
I
look
didn't
at
know
that. Ever
this.
since DSP became a Kick partner,
He really thought a shirt of somebody else's IP would somehow get him copyright struck? Sheesh. If you're the detractors, one of your moves could be called the Argentinian exchange rate. I love it. We do hail from Argentina, though. Fun fact, the in real life female style waifu is also an excellent ring announcer, and I love it when she yells my name. Hailing from the beautiful Argentina.
the view bots
It's really
have been there.
romantic,
'Cause
really.
remember, he gets paid per viewer and engagement. And look at that. 5,116 people watching.
How
on Kick.
convenient.
Definitely not trying to scam that partnership. However, we have Factual Observer who shows off that he sent an email to Kick about these view bots and him trying to scam money out of them. Now, will anything come out of this? Probably not.
Yeah, this is true because Kick, for some reason, I think, put out a tweet that said, hey, if you're a partner on one platform, you can be partner on the other. And I'm a YouTube partner now, and I've been affiliate with Twitch for at least a year, maybe going on 2 years now. So I reached out to Kick and I said, hey, I'm a partner here, I'm affiliate here. What's your, it was called like Fast Track or something. And they immediately got back to me and said, no, you're not getting this yet.
But it's funny. People
So,
actually
I'll just keep
reaching out
streaming on
and
Kick.
telling Kick what's
I'm
going
getting a
on.
little,
Hi there. Thank you for reaching out.
I'm getting a
We
little,
will ensure that our moderation team is informed.
bit of a presence
and they
there.
will conduct an investigation
It's not,
into the matter.
not a lie. I'm not
Any
really like
required actions will
focusing
be
on it.
implemented accordingly.
I'm live right
We
now.
appreciate your efforts to bring this to our attention. If you have any
I have
additional
emotes
questions
there.
or
Pretty cool
concerns, please don't
emotes.
hesitate to contact us. Kind regards, kick.com. And look at this. Look at this absolute monster of an OBS setup. DSP just pasted over Ralph's setup here. And that right there, my friends, is 17 years of quote-unquote work. And throughout the whole thing, DSP was oblivious to everything that was going on, and his audience had to tell him, that's right, the host of the show, what was actually going on.
Damn!
Including, during Drew McIntyre's entrance, there was a Doom video game stand in the middle of the entrance. Drew himself was dressed like Doomslayer, and also on commentary, they said
They were
he was
talking
dressed
about the
like
Doom
Doomslayer.
guy.
And on commentary, they even said, this is to advertise the new game that's coming out soon. And DSP didn't realize this is an advertisement. And his audience had to tell him that it was an advertisement. Of course, he was probably drunk playing WWE Champions at the time.
True.
And DSP was bragging But the last Smark Guys that got 14.5k views. Of course, that's with view bots, and I believe it's down to like 6 or 5,000 now. But also
Shame.
saying that people are losing interest. And you talk about how there's so many other commentary shows.
Yeah,
and it's
PWR.
oversaturated. And at one point said that his Smark Guys predated the internet wrestling community. That
Oh
is
my
right.
God.
Another thing he claims that is outside the realms of reality. And DSP is now complaining about WWE taking sponsorships for WrestleMania, saying they don't fit, and they sold out WWE just
sold
to make
out.
money, and says WWE needs a reevaluation because it's not working, and they don't know what they're doing.
Oh, yeah.
A multi-billion-dollar corporation doesn't know what to do. They need advice from the
Dark
jerk
Side
off
Phil.
that went bankrupt for $500,000. There's a reason you're called Half a Mil Phil. And then he
Half a
also
mil
claimed
Phil.
he got rid of all his collectibles and statues from Connecticut many years ago. He even, on his bankruptcy form, said, I don't have anything. However, there's also streams where he brings out like a dragon statue during Skyrim that he just happened to have in storage. And then
How
also
convenient.
that lightning in a bottle thing. I think it's from like Metal Gear or Halo or some game. And he put it in his background for a while. But remember, he has no collectibles. He's an honest guy, dude. Then we have Otter. DSP
Shout out
Reacts,
to Otter. We
dead.
love Otter.
Not enough money. DSP Throwback, dead. Not enough money. Retro Reacts, dead. Not enough money. Brunel Family Game Night, dead. Not enough money. DS Politics, dead. Not enough money. And Smart Guys Now, dead. Not enough money. Fingers crossed, DSP Gaming is next. But you know what? Let's hear from DSP himself.
Let's share it. It's WrestleMania weekend. Big ups, mi amigo. How are you? The streets have been saying that the backgrounds, you've been putting them into the AI ChatGPT style and updating them. I love it. I love the aesthetic. Don't listen to anybody else. I love it. Do more of that. I'm all for it. All my shit's AI now, bro. I don't care. This is the world we live in. It's AI now. You keep those updated graphics there, man. You could even throw the backgrounds into it and say, fuck it, this episode is a Flintstones episode. And you say, make this into a Hanna-Barbera background. You're welcome. You're welcome. You can do that. You can do anything. I saw. And a million synapses fired off in my head. And I said, oh my God, it could be the Lechero multiverse of madness. I'm trying to do a medium style, like cartoon mixed with realistic. Like, what is the name of the show? It's a cartoon. Gumball. I think it's Gumball. I don't know where I was going with it. Because they have like medium style cartoon mixed realistic graphics in the background.
let's hear
That's
the
where I'm
quote
getting at. All right,
about Smart
look,
Guys.
I'm high. I'm high. We hit the goal. We crushed the trolls.
Congratulations.
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 Congratulations. Congratulations.
It's absolutely insane. I love it.
Being dead.
Insults. And as you can see,
But Lechero, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. This shit is fire.
Incredibly solid.
On that
wrestling
Indian
show,
style.
only covering wrestling and wrestling.
Well, we are getting the.
We getting that rap money. We getting that rap money.
Mania. And we didn't even hit my support.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it first, right here live on the Level 99 live stream. It knocked my Crocs off my feet, bros. It knocked my Crocs off my feet. I even had them in defense mode, bros. This is serious news, breaking news. Next Wednesday, perhaps. Asterisk. Because you can't hurry perfection. Nintendo once said, like, a ruined game, a bad game will be forever a bad game. Wait a minute. No, wait. What did he say? What did Miyamoto say? Something bad game forever. something something DLC $80 amiibos. You're the first. Oh my god.
as if it were a normal stream.
Oh my
If I
god.
had played a game,
Breaking news. I'm gonna clip it and put it on the
hit it.
internet.
if I had just sat here and hung out with you guys, I would have hit it. If I had built Legos, I would have hit it.
I did it.
So I think this is the problem with kind of straight up commentary
Straight
when
up.
it comes to a topic, is that it's very hard, especially the internet
It's
wrestling
so
community
hard.
in the last decade, from what I'm to understand, okay? In the last decade,
Okay.
the internet wrestling community became a lot bigger, and a lot of people are now known.
Look. Why does he keep touching his hair, bro? He keeps pulling it back, bro. Okay, like the self-soothing, the soothing stimming actions that he's been cycling through over the course of these past couple years that I've seen this guy do his thing on the internet, it needs to be studied, because we are in the middle. We are in the thick of him just greasing back his hair constantly like a peacock, making sure his feathers are just the right like spread for the internet. He's looking at the camera literally right now. Like, he shouldn't be lifting his arms up like this because he's got the noodle arms. He's got no definition. He's got nothing going on. That's his lie reflex. It's like Cyrax closing his eyes when he's talking to you. I swear, Marty, I already knew that I was talking to your friend and I was just playing along.
For being the people who do wrestling, right? It's kind of like,
You get it?
for example, when I play a Nintendo game, I have a great time with it, but a lot of people say, but Phil, people don't come by DSP Gaming to watch Nintendo. There's already established creators who do that.
Phil, wear a hat. Oh, he doesn't wear hats anymore.
And I'm like, well, that kind of sucks because I like Nintendo and I want to share Nintendo with all of you, my passion for Nintendo first-party games, but they don't usually work that well as playthroughs.
It's a tick.
It's kind of
a
the same
nervous
thing
tick.
with Smark Guys. Like, in my opinion here, I'm putting in a lot of effort to watching wrestling, giving commentary on it, getting the show produced and everything here for you. But I just don't know if there's...
I think we all have nervous tics. I think we have subconsciously things that we do that we may not notice because we do it all the time, but other people might be able to notice. Good thing nobody really notices things anymore. Like, I'm serious. Like, I feel like when I'm navigating through the world and around people, I feel like I'm talking to a bunch of ghosts. They have no idea what's going on in the world around them, literally in the moment around them.
enough people who are going to come by and watch and support the show that it warrants the amount of time and effort that I put into it. Like, no lie, when I do other streams, it's very easy to set up and do. This show's the hardest show I do all week.
Wow, not your full-time job, bro.
Because I got to have an intro, I got to change the graphics, and the...
He's got to have an intro, guys. He literally can't just press a button like this.
Gentlemen, behold!
Yeah, I mean, wow, that was really tough to do. Oh my God, don't make me do it again. Goodness gracious, what am I to do? I pressed another button that's just literally not even an inch away from it. Holy crap, let me just go ahead and do this. I am literally sick to my stomach how hard I had to work in order to make not one, not two, but at least 3 intros fire off one after the other. This is crazy. I don't understand. What? Look, we rocking out in siege mode right now. I pressed the button. This is my siege mode, just staring at chat.
color scheme. I got to have a guest that's lined up. I got to do the logistics of Discord and everything. I mean,
Hey, by the way, if you want to be a part of the show, you too can leave a voice memo at this Discord, LDZ Real. OmniGem99 took me up on this offer and had 2 very robust and meaningful voice memos that we read out on the stream, and he greatly appreciated it. And I appreciated that. That was what the kids call engagement. Now I need to take an hour break. You know you're right. So I'm going to just take a step away to grab my bottle of water, and I'll be right back. But first I got to put the condom and put the condom on the chair. I'm going to turn on this playlist. I'm going to make sure it's right. Or I can just press this one button. Ain't nobody told me that the audio wasn't working on that. It's alright. I didn't figure it out until it was too late. Blueberry Canones, you mad lad.
Thank God I got these headphones. These headphones work way easier than the other ones I was using. So I'm glad I bought these for Discord use. These work like
The other thing that I found funny is now that he's wage quitted Smark Guys, he never has to pay a co-host. Remember those 3 jackasses that he did as guest host? Well, guess what, guys? None of you got the job, because the job is going away. And by the way, all that money I made on all those streams, it's all mine, dudes. And it looks like the WrestleMania version of Smark Guys was the worst performance Smark Guys ever.
Damn.
$25 in tips, $18 in super chats, 1 YouTube membership for $97, fee adjusted, $88.
Oof.
Amazing. Then during gameplay, he had capture device issues, and he accidentally turned off the kick stream. You're on quite the roll here, Phil. And then people noticed.
You know what, Dark Side Ranter? You're absolutely right. That's why I burdened myself by walking down a flight of steps to grab this blue raspberry sparkling water, because I said that we stay hydrated in this bish. And if I didn't mean what I said, then what are we even doing? I need Parmesan cheese, and left with that, Scanones and Doritos. Well, if you went to Subway, you could have gotten the footlong Doritos.
There's no money coming in. What's going on?
Hydration
Why
is
he
key.
So calm?
Lechero
And the
speaking
Drew Corporation
facts.
put this in. I can't hear
Facts
anything,
and
but he
logic.
seems remarkably
Who'da thunk
calm,
it?
given the slow stream. I'm guessing he knows that a big contribution is coming, and the goal is not in danger. Unfortunately, you're wrong, Drew, and the money never came in. However, one dent that did support is Gamer
Lechero, can I say in my next promo that we drop, Lechero's favorite live streamer? Would you be against me saying that in a promo?
Stevie, who gives him
I'm
$15
serious.
and apologizes for being immature months ago in DSP's chat. So DSP finally finished Atomfall and did
Whenever
Q&A
we're at a
right
show,
after.
we always cut
And
a promo,
money
no matter
was
what.
Still not coming in. So let's see how this went for DSP.
see what's over there, and this is probably the finale of the game. Remember, what we're doing is we're taking this sample.
I want to name drop Lechero in my next promo on Clout
Make a
Chase.
bomb that will destroy Oberon. All I hope is that he's telling the truth, because obviously we've made decisions based off of believing the guy. I hope that he hasn't.
And that's why I always appreciate Lechero's participation on the streams, because Lechero is just like me. Exclamation point gang, followed by exclamation point SFX, which Ying used over on Twitch, is possibly one of my favorite commands that you can use to be a part of the stream. It really is my favorite. I have a new favorite now, though. I'm gonna connect it to a command, but
and lying to us about his intentions, right? 67247
all my
wants to remember,
WrestleMania
is
style
hashtag
people.
DSP goaling too much beg, hard to watch now? Well, perhaps 672, if you actually contributed.
damn. Wow. I have no words, so I'll let the sound effects speak for me.
Give me your mailing address.
I want to mail you a spoon so you can eat shit out of my fucking.
Right, Lechero? I was hoping that The Rock would soon follow suit, but nope. Nope.
Piss me the fuck off.
So we ended up getting number 17 because of Travis Scott. I don't know, brothers.
Just stand around complaining.
At least night one had an excellent
nice.
main event.
Let he who has
And I guess
already
this
contributed
meant
cast
nothing.
first stone. There you go.
The
What's funny
three.
is I wasn't talking about that at all. He just brings it up out of the blue. You know, understand? People who complain the most are usually the people who don't, you know, do anything about it, and then they want.
Bro, a 672 just got you a membership and you're sitting here talking shit. That's wild. He's wild for that one.
How do I feel about the Pope dying?
No. Look at this.
How do I feel about the Pope dying?
No freaking way, dudes. I'm screen capping that. I'm saving that. I'm throwing this on the timeline right now, bros. This is crazy. I'm wild. This is nuts.
For honesty.
I am freaking out now. I'm freaking out.
What do you expect me to say? Like, honestly, do you think I would be like, oh, I'm happy about it?
Damn.
Here's the
no,
thing.
Phil. How
I don't know the
about
Pope.
wow? You
don't.
know,
I
as a
haven't
Roman
followed the Pope.
Catholic,
I haven't followed
you know, you
teachings.
love
I haven't
bringing him
followed
up.
How he has been as a Pope, as a leader. I
Wow.
really have nothing to say. He lived a full life. He was like 88 or something now, and he passed away. So it's not like, oh, it's unfortunate he passed away because he died at such a young age. It wasn't tragic, you know?
Yes, it was tragic. The
Usually
Pope
when
died,
they make them the
bro.
Pope, they're already
JD
really
Vance
old.
killed him.
I really have nothing to say on the subject. I'm not educated on it. I don't know, you know, I don't know the circumstances of how he died, but I know he's already old. You know, I don't really have much else to say.
Shrug.
No, I don't even know what you're talking about, Final Fighter. I don't know what Factor is. Never heard of it. Excuse me.
How do
Okay,
you spell
guys,
shrug?
We only got about 10 minutes left. Last chance to ask a question. Please tag me. And last chance to support the stream.
Oh my
Guys,
God, he
please don't
turned
let
it
me
into
go
a
2
bag,
seasons on
bro.
goals today.
I
What is
was
it about
waiting
Monday?
for it. I was like,
Seriously.
you know he's going to shoehorn
I feel like
a bag into
whenever
this.
a day like this happens, it's the whole day too. Like last
With an
week, if you
H,
remember,
thank you,
When I beat
bros.
Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii,
I'm starting
we didn't
to
hit the
forget
goal.
Mortal Kombat
And what did I
fatality
play during the
inputs.
day that day? We the whole day we didn't hit the goal, right? Let's do it. Come on, let's get back on track. We were doing so well. We had, again, after Pirate Yakuza, we had 6 straight streams of hitting the goals, and then today Smark Guys got us off track. Let's get back on track. I know.
Let's
that you
get
guys
back
are
on
good
track.
at my
Don't let
company.
the Pope
You come out and
dying
hang out with me.
throw
support
you
my
off.
stuff.
You
Let's
still
do it.
owe
Come
me.
on. Let's hit the goal tonight. Who's gonna do it? We have only like 1 or 2 subs tonight. Let's get some subs over on.
Let's
Kick.
get some
Tonight,
subs.
let's get some memberships for the community.
Yeah, we gotta
I
get that
spent money
momentum
on it
going.
early
I need
December,
everybody to
no one
engage
gives
with
two
this
shits.
content.
It's because of the
Retweet it, man.
because of the formula of the
Oh,
game being a
Brother,
Diablo
no!
style.
Stop. Everybody stop. Stop. What? What was that? Oh, shit! We gotta listen to this again.
He was then
Because of the remember, no one gave 2 shits. It's because of the
Oh!
it's because of the formula.
Oh, that sounded wet.
Piss me the fuck off.
Gee. Oh no. Oh no. Ying, the magical butter got me so good yesterday that I was still high the next day. That was just
Love
facts.
the game being a
I need to
Diablo
slow
style.
down.
He was then
I was
asked what he
incapacitated, bro. I was couch locked. I couldn't do ish.
thought about Adamfall, and he said, "It's okay, but it needs."
I
VATs."
think that was a
And
sharp
DSP also
Fort
threatened
Worth.
to wage quit Legos
That had to
if the
be a
next
sharp.
stream is not well supported. Imagine this every day.
And has
we have
anybody else in the
Q&A.
chat? Has anybody else had Firehouse subs? I have not. It's very difficult for me to like go to restaurants and eat because I'm like, hey, can you make the thing that you're known for making, but just remove one important ingredient? That's all I want. It's less work actually, and they look at you like, brother, I just don't want the bread. Give me the meat. I don't want the bread. It's less work. I'm still paying the same amount of money. I'm just asking you to not put one specific ingredient on it. And they're like, I don't think we could do. I'm giving you less work to do.
The pre-stream, and you have the same people.
Subway style person. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. We got rivals popping off. We got Subway versus Firehouse. Don't let Jimmy Johns hear what you had to say. One of my friends used to work there. It's just like a Subway, basically. Have you seen the Subway menu? Have you seen the Subway menu? DSP did. You damn right DSP did. And he was like, foot-long Dorito nacho things. What? Foot-long cookies. What? Foot-long churros. What? Sounds like heaven, actually.
Day after day after day.
17 years
asking you
ago?
questions.
Oh, it's a world
Of course,
difference
there's
now.
gonna be repeat questions.
This ain't
And
your
DSP's
Jared's
complaining
Subway.
that
Let's
people
hope so.
Keep asking them the same questions. What? The most DSP thing I've ever heard.
Cocona lemonade. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. Let me try again. No, I think I said it right. Cocona lemonade. Firehouse is okay. There are mom and pop sub shops in my area that are leagues better and worth the money while making the food from scratch, not just steaming.
DSP
Yes!
said DSC's will
Support your local businesses. I'm not saying that all these like fast food establishments are trash, but like every one that I've been to has exceptionally sucked and costs more money. So I'm kind of myself on a hunger strike right now. Like we've got two places around here that I really do like getting Philly cheesesteak subs from, and they know me. They know me. They know me. Anyways, I got derailed. Sheesh.
Jeez.
We've been
just
hitting the
every
goals,
year,
guys,
His body
and
will
that's a
build
good
up
thing.
immunity to pollen in a few weeks, or if that doesn't work, he will take a pill.
Jersey Mike's isn't
And
bad
the
either. I
money
think I've tried Jersey
still
Mike's.
not
It's
coming in.
unexceptional to
And
me.
it is now 2 streams in a row. He has not made the goal, and he's very.
You know what, King Be Cruel? I have not operated a sandwich shop. I am felted.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
I will gladly take that L, put it in my hand. Psych!
pissy about it.
All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here.
I'm going to get out of here, guys, but first I'm going to
Half
start
an
a
hour,
poll.
like I said, and now it's getting late. So I did my best today. I feel like today I put out good content for you. I feel like today was the best episode of Smark Guys, hands down. And I feel like beating Adam Fall and giving you 2 endings was good content. I hope that you enjoyed it.
It was
It's sad that we didn't hit any goals today. I hope that tomorrow we can get back on track. I'm going to be honest. I don't want to be off
Exercise
track.
your democratic
So I hope tomorrow
rights.
when we play,
It's Canada voting day.
What are we playing tomorrow?
And in
Oh,
the spirit of
Blueprints
Canada
and
voting day, the following question is posed. Shall we fiend? Like, say you're at a sandwich shop, all right, for a weekend, and on the radio, they only play one song. And it's that song. And it's not really a good song, but it's a repetitive song, so it kind of drills into your ear. So by the 10th or 12th time you've heard it, now every time you walk around, you hear it in your head. Fiend, 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 fiend. And God damn it, Travis Scott, you did my man Cody dirty. But yeah, in the sandwich shop analogy, it's like going to the sandwich shop and hearing this song the whole time.
We're gonna do some Call of Duty tomorrow night. The only exception is if the Oblivion remaster does like drop out of nowhere and is live tomorrow. Then tomorrow night, I will actually be doing that just to give it a test. Like I'll play Oblivion on the live stream just to test it. All right. So that'll be what's tomorrow. So hopefully tomorrow we can get back on track. But for those who chill,
Ying, you got it, bro. That's awesome.
You. Thanks for chilling.
I could throw like a voiceover into the cap cut.
See you all
cut.
Tomorrow.
And DSP is pissed about support.
Look at that
Even
face,
so-
bro. Look at that. Look, we're going to blow this up real quick. Just look at that face, bro. Look at that face. Wow. Ugh. This face right here. This is such a... In Minecraft. You're more annoying than Travis Scott's song. I screwed this all up, too. My hubris. There we go. Shout out to
And
Mario
in the
Faker.
Title for the daily rap: support falters. What a scumbag. And then we have some memes.
Oh no,
here.
I'll do it.
Yeah,
You
John
just have
Cena.
to. You just have to remind me. By the way, this is absolutely savage from Darksea to Phil. Literally any food. John Cena holding up the WWE Championship, the undisputed WWE Championship. A random DoorDash driver is John Cena, and Kat Burnell is Randy Orton with his licking his lips, bro. Like, oh my God. You don't know how much you miss something till it's gone. And, you know, for the longest time, John Cena and Randy Orton was the only thing WWE was content on giving us. And, man, it feels so good to see it again.
Randy Orton behind them. The WWE Championship is literally any food. John Cena, a random DoorDash driver, and Randy Orton licking his lips, Kat Burnell. Then we have a Braun Breaker, spearing Carlito.
Oh my
Carlito
God, I
is Kat
love it.
Plans to exercise.
The
and
Vortex
Braun Breaker
also
is
blends
DoorDash.
together. Like,
And I
everybody's a
pointed this
wrestling
out
fan
as
at
well.
WrestleMania time.
The funniest part of yesterday was DSP complaining about Smark Guys not hitting the goal and said he would have hit the goal if he played a game. Then, the night stream, he played a game and resulted in him not hitting the goal.
Aww. Tuesday.
And now we talk about
Tuesday.
Tuesday. And DSP decided to add a new slide to his slideshow.
Oh, please tell me you got it. If not, I'm going to look for it. And in fact, I'm going to go through my I'm going to go through my Dropbox. I'm saying it out loud. Oh my God. And I'm going to find this logo that I did that is a parody of
Look
this.
at that.
And I'm going to see
it's
if
a cartoon version
Dash Fire
of
brings it up.
himself and his wife. But remember, guys, she's not part of his content. And then you can tell he talked to the whales. He talked to the dolphins. He was mad because he did not hit the goal for the last 2 streams. And look at that. Look at all those dollar tips from Cade. And just kept going. 10
How
of
convenient.
those at $1 each. And DSP starts off the stream saying he needs to hit the goal today because he didn't hit the goal on either stream yesterday. But remember, guys, in DSP's own words, this is a joke every time he begs for money.
Are you
and he's
sure
not
about
serious
that?
about it, dude. It's part of his entertainment. And he's also not broke, dude. But he
call this
really
entertainment?
needs to hit that goal. And DSP says that not giving him $150 a stream puts him off track. And you can tell he got spoiled, just like the vest streak. He gets used to having more money than usual, and now that's the norm. You have to go above and beyond that, dudes. Not only does he want $150 today to get back on track, he wants $450 to make up for the other streams and so he can DoorDash food on stream.
Wow.
Then DSP put up a poll to see if people wanted him to play a full playthrough of Oblivion, and the winning answer was no. And this was not good enough for him. He kept
Fanbro,
pushing
thank you for the
idea of doing a full
retweet.
playthrough of Oblivion yet again. And over, he told people, you want this, you know you want this, and you also are going to give me money for it, dudes. And of course, one of the people that wants Oblivion is Cypress TV, the meth smoking mod of DSP. And of course, this is the day Oblivion Remastered dropped, so it's day one.
Day
What
one
does DSP
views,
do?
dude.
He does not take advantage of this. He's gonna play it on the night stream.
Ah.
That's right. Because Blue Prince, the game no one asked for, is more important. And if he doesn't play it, people will be upset. And he feels for them, dude.
He probably has somebody in the background behind the scenes wanting him to play it and is going to pay him like guaranteed money. That's my only explanation as to why he would do that.
With Oblivion being 120 gigabytes.
Yeah,
DSP
I
said
pride
this
myself on
is why
being an
Switch
open
2
source
needs more
detractor.
storage.
So anything
And
that
DSP
you see
again
on my
talked about
timeline,
Smark Guys and how it's a
feel
lot of
free to
work.
use it for your
Declares that watching
content.
TV
Feel
is
free to
hard
use it.
to make content since he has to sit and take
look at
notes.
this. I told
Now,
Chat,
in the
this is a
past,
Chat
he said that
GPT,
reaction-
obviously. All right, let me just put this over for a second. I told ChatGPT to take the original photo, okay, that they made, and I threw it into ChatGPT, and I said, make the characters. At first, I said make the male character a patchy beard and slicked back, receding hairline, dark hair. I said to make the woman short pixie cut, wingtip makeup, and rotund. Okay, it wouldn't let me say fat, so I had to like use like different language to explain her size. And I kept going back and forth with the Chat GPT because it was like, nah, we can't do it, it's rude, blah 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 blah. And I was like, make them sad. And for some reason it made Jasper Kitty sad. And when I looked at it, I was like, it doesn't matter if she's big or not because the cat is covering her up. And I didn't even tell ChatGPT to make the cat Jasper sad either. So I was like, okay, we're keeping this. And then I just used Adobe Illustrator to make the 220 and the DSP begging, which is a nice play on the 15 years thing that he has, which is like already 2 years out of date. So I don't know. Sir V, what up, pimp? At this point, ChatGPT is dead to me. Sir V, that's fine. I am slowly plotting. I'm slowly plotting world domination with ChatGPT, Mid-Journey. It helps me out with my work so much. It has become more important to me than Google. I'm also a huge tech nerd. I don't tell people about this a lot, but I do tech big time. It's in my job, all right? I love Apple products, and I love AI ever since the beginning of it. And these large language models, and I can talk about this stuff for ages. All I can say is I'm definitely on the cutting edge when it comes to all this AI stuff, and it is fascinating to me. And it has helped me figure out how to make all of this work too. So yes, I will be paying the Apple tax on all of my Apple products, but it has become the ecosystem that I choose to surround myself in.
And reviews.
Apple
TV,
sluts raise up.
movies, etc.
And top tier rated. Speaking of sluts, what up, pimp? Cat is too hot. TTR, I got a question for you. Would you? Not Phil. Not Phil. Would you, Cat? Would you make her smile? I'm gonna stop.
Easy work. That's why people do it. They get an easy paycheck. And DSP has a brand new idea for new content. He's gonna take everything he has, Smark Guys, the
you know I'm
show,
just playing.
His pre-stream, and mash it all
Multiple
together.
MacBooks. Let's
So
heckin'
basically, his new
go.
concept is to do full streams, just like the pre-stream. And he also might do call-ins, of course, from
Well, with
selected people that he
100% of the
approves
vote, we will be
Good
adding
ideas.
Fiend
Let's continue to talk about
to the
this and flesh it out
commands.
further. Let's discuss it further this week on the podcast. The idea of a variety show where we talk about a variety of topics depending on what's actually hot and going on at the time.
Hot young
And
dudes.
we see where the conversation takes us. There's some scheduled guests. there's
Beware.
some random guests.
This
off the
song
cuff.
will possess your
It's gonna be
soul.
Yes. Ying, 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 ying.
thing. And it's not just dedicated to one topic, therefore it won't get stale or boring like the other efforts that I've tried.
Efforts. What?
Okay, this is actually starting to sound good.
What?
We'd have to figure out when to do it, how often to do it, what to call it. A lot of things to figure out. Okay. All right, I like this idea. Let's flesh this idea out. Let's
Flush.
start talking about it more. All right. Let's try to figure out how to do it, how often to do it. I feel like it could definitely work as long as we decide how often to do it. Like if the show is a variety show. So let's say I do the show and it's a 3-hour show. Let's say it starts around 1 p.m. and it goes till 4, right? Well, maybe 1 hour can be wrestling discussion. 1 hour can be news. We get guests
Bro,
in
I'm a
for
pro
an hour.
wrestler, and I don't want to hear him talk about wrestling. All right? I don't want to hear his dumb dented takes on pro wrestling. How can I be diplomatic about this? How can I be diplomatic about saying this without sounding like an asshole? He knows nothing about wrestling, bro. He is a mark. He is on the other side of the guardrail. Stay on the other side of the guardrail. Your opinion on wrestling is not needed on the internet.
Hour to talk about various topics about
He
things.
doesn't know the difference between dialed in and phoned in. What is the difference, actually? I'm not kidding. Did anybody else have a Tandy 2000 from Radio Shack back in the day? You know, where you had to type in like go 210, go 220?
Things going on the internet. I think that'd be
If
cool.
PWR is WWE during the Attitude Era, then DSP would be WCW in the 2000s. Excellent reference. Excellent reference. Man, WCW was so good, bro. You just had to be there, you know, when you see the cruiserweights doing their thing and it was hot and heavy. And then you had Stone Cold Steve Austin running around Brian with Owen Hart.
And quite frankly, I think that could actually work because then the entire show isn't dependent on just one thing. People might just like the variety and come to support the show.
No.
People might come to,
Support.
1 week we know it's wrestling. The wrestling crowd will come by for that week. But then the next week we know it's not. But then a different crowd will. I kind of really like this idea. All right.
All right.
Very nice. Okay.
Very nice.
Well, that was a good one.
Guys, can somebody please do me a favor across YouTube and Twitch and just go ahead and type in exclamation point FEIN into the chat. All one word, exclamation point FEIN. Thank you, Ying.
Whoever that tipper was, solid idea.
We have the Fiend
Let's
sound
think about
effect
this. Let's try
command.
to flesh it out. I think this could be a good new idea.
Phone it in means to do something poorly or without effort, while dialed in means to be focused and performing at a high level. Phone it. You're right. You're right. I didn't see it. I didn't see the path. You took me by the hand and you walked me down the road, and I appreciate that. Thank you, Fanbro.
All right, I like this
appreciate
idea.
that.
Let's flesh this idea out. Let's start talking about it more.
I just had to be there with all the young dudes.
All right. Let's try to figure out how to do it, how often to do it. I feel like it could definitely work as long as we decide how often to do it. Like if the show is a variety show.
Oh my
So let's
God.
say I do the show and it's a 3-hour show. Let's say it
Oh,
starts
let's
around
not do
1
a
p.m. and
3-hour
goes
show,
till 4,
please.
Right? Well, maybe 1 hour can be wrestling discussion. 1 hour can be news. We get guests in for an hour to talk about various topics about things going on.
Like
the
Ethan
internet.
Ralph.
I think that'd be cool.
I'd be pretty
And quite
cool.
frankly, I think that could actually work because then the entire show isn't dependent on just one thing. People might just like the variety and come to support the show.
He
People
just
might
wants
come
to support.
1 week we know it's wrestling. The wrestling crowd will come by for that week. But then the next week we know it's not. But then a different crowd will. I kind of really like this idea. All right.
All right.
Very nice. Okay.
Very nice. Okay.
Well, that was a good one. Whoever that tipper was, solid idea.
Jets Cup, welcome.
Let's think about this. Let's try to flesh it out. I think this could be a good new idea.
And remember, DSP is not like other content creators. He does not waste your time. And of course, DSP just left to brush his hair.
Wow.
Again,
We
does
were
not
talking about
waste
this
people's
earlier.
time.
Okay.
Piece of Peace, by the way, is such an absolute savage on the internet. I couldn't even fathom the shit that stuff that Piece of Peace talks on the internet.
Okay, I'd finally had enough. I was like, I'm gonna go whip my hair down, so I did. So hopefully now the hair stays in place and stops popping up like a big puffball. I really need a haircut, but I don't know when we're getting one. My wife takes care of that, so. Anyway.
My wife takes care of
Yet
it,
again,
bro.
Another stream where DSP takes a dig at PPP because everyone's saying the idea of doing a variety show is going to fail yet again. And one of the reasons Smark Guys actually worked was because of the energy that PPP brought. And DSP by himself is a vacuum of charisma.
This is
and,
true.
Well, that led to DSP.
Jess, I hope you're feeling well.
PPP.
I hope your Monday is agreeable with you.
I received a $2 tip.
Oh.
Hey man, I'm looking forward to Oblivion. In my opinion, Smark Guys was a little dry. Maybe make a small segment once a week about wrestling or a short show before when you game at night. I don't think you can bring the same kind of sustained hype energy that PPP has during the show, but you excel as a gamer. Yeah, but you have to understand that PPP's energy, number one, is fake. It's fake.
Could you imagine DSP bald, bros? That would be crazy. It's gonna happen though. He is quickly losing. He's getting that spot in the back of his head. The hairline is receding. It's running away from his eyebrows. Yeah, he'd be better off just shaving the whole thing off or putting on a hat or something. But last I checked, and by checked I mean his Twitter, Ethan Ralph is still with us. You know, we never hope anybody dies. I'll just end the sentence there.
That's his show. He's a carnival barker. That's what he's good at. He's a Pied Piper for people who like to hear
Nocturnal, what up,
high-pitched
pimp?
screaming.
His massive
don't like
axe
that.
wound up top.
Or at least mature adults don't like it. All right? He literally is just like,
Look how
can I
thin his
explain?
hair
Like,
is.
he's like Fred. Actually,
He looks like, you know how like 80s sitcom people, the dudes always had their hair poofed up like forward, like up there, like hairstyle number 4.
that might be the best description. PPP is like Fred.
Bald is beautiful.
He's high pitched. He's
but
high
not on
energy, he just
DSP, fair.
squeals constantly, and there's an audience for it. The same
I'd
people
rather
will come
imagine he
running
didn't
when
exist.
rings a
Damn,
triangle.
Ying.
Do you get it? No, it's not normal people.
Congratulations on his $300
I understand what you're
$300
saying.
of fake tips though.
But
thank you, the
normal people don't go
dude.
for that shit.
2023 for coming through. We need to take a consensus. Is bald beautiful?
People who are in my
All my ladies in the
audience
chat,
don't
is
enjoy
bald
that kind
beautiful?
of content. What he was doing was actually hurting Smark Guys.
I'm just
'cause
kidding.
people
There's
were
no
coming
ladies
to
on the
hear
internet.
wrestling, and all they heard was the insane screeching.
The
of
insane
a
clown posse. Whoop whoop.
profoundly overweight, crazy hyped.
Over
guy
crazy hyped,
Who literally
whoa.
was just there to try to make money,
Yeah, that's the point.
and that's why I kicked him off the fucking show. You know?
Damn.
It wasn't working. But anyway,
Sure,
yeah,
just not on him.
I get what you're saying, but I don't think that level of energy is what we need at all in any of my content, right? Like, I could sit here acting like a fucking spaz literally the entire show every day, all day.
He's acting like it
but
right now.
Who cares? Not me. You know? So, you know, the gaming thing, of course. Yeah, that's something that he could never do. You know, he's not a gamer. So he couldn't jump in and do games like I do. He couldn't talk anything about the gaming industry. He's not versed in that shit at all. But but yeah,
Keep
maybe
going.
You're right. Maybe pro wrestling shouldn't be a dedicated show. Maybe. Okay, all right.
Johnny Chase, welcome. First off, so you didn't kick him off your show for calling your wife fat. She's fat.
You know what? All right. You know what? Maybe we're coming
He's
up
acting
with
like a
different
bitch is
idea.
what he's doing.
All right.
This is
Bear with me
bitch-made
for a
behavior.
second here, everyone. How does this sound? All right. This is interesting now. Okay. How about this?
As he pours his gin.
How about
He doesn't know.
a show
He
that's a
doesn't know.
variety show? It's not a dedicated podcast like
Look
this
at the
show
hair
where we
coming
talk
out
about
from
my
behind his
schedule, we
ears,
talk
bro.
about how stuff went, and we talk
See
about
that?
gaming news. But instead,
He's gonna get a
it's
full-on
a
mullet.
variety show. All right, about various different topics. Maybe one
looks
day
drunk
we are
right
covering
here.
big game news, but another day we're covering real life news. Maybe one day we're covering politics. Maybe one segment we're talking about
This is true, Ying.
pro wrestling.
He keeps following on pro
And
wrestling. He's got
how
nothing to
about
say about
this? Because
politics.
I actually have my shit together now. I could actually have guests on the show from all different walks of life.
As long as they are not going to make fun of me. Yeah, yeah. Bring on PWR, you effing coward. But yet, every show Triple P was on, you made your goals. This is true.
To talk about various topics via Discord.
And of course, DSP had to call PPP profoundly
Wow, look at this, bros. We've got literally the real deal and the character right next to it. Tell me that's not crazy.
overweight. And of course, there's the elephant in the room that is Cat. Then, as you can tell, PPP
Oh
and
my.
Cat are basically the same weight. Then you can tell he really, really, really wants to hit that goal. He wants that money. So within seconds
He
of
really
getting a super
does.
chat, he says, "Now I've got a question. Who's gonna be the next person to support and hit the goal?" It's been a while. 43 minutes.
Jesus.
That is right. He's back to time in between tips and support and chastise people for not hitting it faster. So today, DSP is going to play Oblivion Remastered, and here's a reminder of how the last playthrough went.
Okay, here we go. Ready? Fuck. Fuck.
Is he doing this for real?
What the fuck? Dude. This system is complete shit. It really is. Look.
He's doing this on purpose. This is fake.
It's the worst lockpick system I've ever seen in any game.
He's trying to recapture the magic. Oh my god.
Why the fuck? It was all the way up there.
Next month for what, Ying?
It doesn't make any sense. The system doesn't make sense.
Now, the really funny part about this, if you look at
Oh.
the top left corner, lock level,
Oh, it's
easy.
It's
That
the
is right.
original.
There needs to be a
It's the
DSP
original.
level where you
I'm
press
felt
one
it.
button and win the game. Okay, so DSP was hyped up to play
19
Blueprints
years.
over Oblivion. Because he
Jeez.
believes
I've never
it
played
has
any
to
of
be
them.
played. 'Cause
Crockett
people
Cup?
be
Nice.
upset if
That's
he
the one with
doesn't
Natty
play it.
Neihart
Let's see how
going, right?
Blueprints went for DSP.
I should market the banana song. If one thing holds true, it's very simple. All right? None of my detractors will ever pay to support me in any way. It's just simple. They don't. You know,
This
we
is
tried
true.
that on Smark Guys, having a grill fill segment. Hey, if you support, we'll do this, we'll do that. There'll be more grilling fill. They don't want to do it. They want to basically, they want to make fun or whatever, but they don't want to play the game, and they don't want to understand that supporting me allows me to continue to do stuff, and then they can continue to do what they want. They don't care. You know, they're not well intentioned. They never were. They never will be.
Oh, poor
Oh,
baby.
From John Flickinger, do you have a dream mansion? Are you very
Which
content
one's
with your
that?
upper middle class gated community in the suburbs of Emerald City known as Seattle? I don't want a mansion. Too much work. If I was filthy rich and someone else cleaned it to a
Did anybody here in the chat get the comic book?
But no,
Or
I
I'm
don't
sorry,
wanna
the
take care of a
coloring book?
mansion myself. It's too
Lemonade?
much work. So thanks for the $2, but guys, come on.
Come on, guys. $500? Come
With only
on.
15 minutes to go.
Hell yeah, Johnny Chase. Let's go.
Do it. Don't let it go.
Living it up in Renton.
Lara and
Shout out
Turn
to
the dark room
Bunny.
back
Huge
on.
fan of her.
At this point, do I want to turn key cards off? DJ Trump Did a highlighted message, put this towards our goal. The goal is not highlighted messages. Please stop. I mean, seriously, don't joke about this now. We're at the end of the stream, man.
That's a thing that people are doing now. Whenever Phil is begging for support, people in the Kick chat will send highlighted messages, which you spend with channel points, which is essentially just Twitch channel points, which means it's not real. It's just currency you get for watching the channel. So now people have been taking to Kick saying, here's your highlighted contribution, King. Oh my God. Oh, good.
And for 3 streams in a row,
Hammerstone's a
DSP
beast.
did not hit the goal. And he was pissed. And you can tell he talked to the Whales, he talked to the Dolphins after this stream, and he demanded they start supporting. And apparently,
probably
it looks
called
like
1 Minute
Philip
Man.
Paul Burnell uploaded the DSP jerks off on stream
Oh,
to a porn
no.
site. Then you know, with an idea for DSP that might actually work. DSP should come on stream once a week and start crashing out, destroying his setup, cussing out viewers, and demanding money because he's off for the next 6 days.
Uh-huh.
That's an idea I can get behind. And then earlier in the day, there was a bunch of $1 tips from Biffy, and apparently that Biffy account was an RTU dent. Shocking, I know, shocking. And DSP was not happy with Kick. He demands they start paying up, because they're slacking, dude.
Who's going to be our first tip of the night? Who's going to be the first person to gift the sub on Kick? Because Kick has been severely dragging their feet this week. I've lost something like 80 to 90 subs on Kick and only gained like 10. So I'm down like 80 subs this week. We need to get them back.
Oh my God!
That's right. We need to hit those goals. Starting now, don't you want to see?
It was especially
Chipotle
rough.
for the
Cadet
first
Tour,
time
first off,
ever on
welcome.
DSP tries it. I know I do. Victory Vic 100 with a $10 super chat says that is a sweet shirt. Good luck. Thank you. Victory
Really?
Vic.
That's awesome.
Why
Cool
is
work.
the leaderboard all screwed
1
up?
Minute Man sounds awfully generous. Hey,
think-
1 Minute
And
Man
now
broke the
he plays
pignosis and is now
Oblivion.
walking amongst us. Broke free. 1 Minute Man used to come by all the time and drop like 20, 50, maybe $100 on Phil every stream without fail. At least $100 every day.
On the night stream, there's no way
Thousands
this
of
could go very
dollars.
wrong, right? We're gonna see how well he does in the lock
Yep.
picking since he's
We
had
just don't
all
give
that
Phil money.
practice from the previous playthrough, and also he's gonna take jabs at Andy Worski and much more. Let's see how well this playthrough's going for him.
Everyone, let's hit the goal tonight. If you can believe it, again, we didn't hit it earlier. And just listen to
This
how
is what a
close we were
positive
at.
content creator
125
looks like.
bucks.
True.
And we didn't hit
Shrug
the goal. We hit
game strong.
125 and didn't hit the
Bro,
goal.
we need to do it again.
If you can believe it, again, we didn't hit it earlier. And just listen to how close we were at. 125 bucks.
This one's going on the timeline. Shrug game strong.
And we didn't hit the goal. We hit 125 and didn't hit the goal. That's ridiculous. You know? Let's hit it tonight. Let's exceed it tonight. Let's hit multiple goals of support tonight to make up for the fact that I didn't hit my goal 3 streams in a row. That is
To
completely
make up.
unacceptable.
I thought the streaks were over, bro.
Absolutely ridiculous. We must hit the goal tonight, especially with the amount of people that were demanding Oblivion on my first stream. We
I'm
must
pointing at
hit
you.
The goal tonight. Let's do it.
Cadet Tour. I pray, because I've left breadcrumbs. I've left breadcrumbs as to what my kicked username or of my band kick username was. I left breadcrumbs, and only the most hyper fixated will follow that breadcrumb trail to what my band kick name was.
Who's going to be some people will
Hold on.
put their money where their mouth is.
Oh, Phil! Oh, God, I hate this. This does not bring joy. Look at that derpy ass face, too, bro. Give me money, dummies.
Anyway,
He means it, too.
Worski?
He
You guys
means
think
it.
he looks like Andy Worski? I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's right. Ying's got it right.
Are you saying he has some coke in the mustache? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, my.
I can't. Okay, I can't name him Orkski because he's taller than 4 feet. Okay, so it just wouldn't be appropriate. Anyway.
Anyway, I hate when people finish their sentences or jokes with anyway. I hate it. I hate it. Phil.
They were good looking, weren't they? You like seeing them up close like that, don't you? That's what you were asking for, right?
Ugh.
Of course.
Ugh.
Oh, no. Shit.
Oh, that's right.
I forgot how to do it. I've totally forgotten how to lockpick. I can't remember.
He knows what he's doing.
It's been 2 years.
My only hint is my name references a fake foot. Well, I'll put that in the old mental Rolodex. I'll have like that Sherlock Holmes moment where everything just suddenly makes sense. Hello, beautiful.
I can't remember how to do it. Why is it so stupidly, ridiculously hard in this game?
Look at this lovely
Why
lady.
can't it be easy?
Their beautiful smiling
The
face. Hopefully, we'll be able to see that beautiful smiling face making some Legos, hopefully, very soon. Oh. Okay. Well, when a beautiful woman walks in the room, guys, you know what that means. It's time to... Okay. We're going to be calling it a stream. Did I tell you about the console I ordered? The Superstation that thing's going to be a game changer. It still hasn't shown up. You have told me about this.
Why am I in a different menu? Why can't I just go right to the load menu? What is this?
Oh, this is terrible. Oh, no.
Why am I in a different... There's too many menus now.
You have to read the menus, friend.
What the fuck?
Third quarter at the earliest. Well, I can't really say much because, again, like we were talking about before, this new pad that's on its way is going to take at least a month to get out of China. China. But I had to do it before the tariffs, bros. This may have been my only chance in order to get a replica arcade dance pad. And I had to do it.
I still can't do it. I still can't do it.
Oh, this is torture, bros. But now he has a crummy AI green screen. Oh, jeez. Is he save scrumming? Yeah, no wonder he hasn't been hitting the goals. He just did get a $2 super chat, though. Besides the cartridge systems, there's the option for old PC games and arcade games.
More
You'll support up to
lockpicks.
PS1 and Sega Saturn. Oh, shoot.
And at one point, DSP wants to do the exact same character.
Do you plan on doing any live streams with that?
So he has to look up his own playthrough to see what he did for that character. And what he does before gameplay now is, come on guys, let's do it. $50 right now before we start gameplay. Basically holding the gameplay hostage for $50. And people are not giving him $50 for this gameplay at the start. And he said they're playing hard.
And 50-50 is where we're going to end it for the stream. Can somebody please remember that? I'm going to forget as soon as I turn off the stream. But seriously. You know, I say this every time, but this was the greatest stream in the history of our sport. And it is all your fault. It's all your fault. There will be a part 2. You know, we got to show Dashfire some love. So if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to their channel. I'm copying it right now, dropping it into the chat. Please do like, share, and subscribe, of course. And stay tuned. If you're watching this live, thank you all for hanging out. If you're watching this on the replay, please leave a comment. I read every comment. I respond to everything. Let's keep the conversation going. The earliest I'm going to be able to do this again is Wednesday. I think Wednesday. So we'll finish up the second half of this Bad Moments Reacts and VODs video. And until next time, I love each and every one of you platonically and consensually. I hope you're all happy, healthy, and hydrated. And until next time, take care. Be safe. Peace.